Hi guys, Tech James here. In this video I will show you guys how to get the latest DaedalusN64 emulator, if that's even how you pronounce it because the name is very strange, but I will be doing this on my PSP GO. Obviously you can do this on your PS Vita as well if you wish to. So the first thing you want to do is just go into the USB connection on your PS Vita or PSP GO and then connect your device to your PC, and then I will show you guys what to do next. So over on your computer, I will leave a link to the GitHub in the description of this video, and you guys can see that version 1.1.4 has now been released. So it was actually released 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago. I didn't actually realise, so I just found out today that there was actually a new version, which is great because it means they are still working on it. So there's been a few versions, and this is the newest one. So let's have a look at the new changes. So it's got improved stability and performance, minor changes to the, I'm not even sure what that is, updated some UI aspects to remove graphical bugs. So there was some kind of like texture glitches and stuff like that. So hopefully most of these have been fixed, maybe not all of them, but hopefully it's a lot better. Hopefully the sound is a lot better as well. Now if you guys are using this on the Adrenaline emulator on your PlayStation Vita, you will need to delete the mediaengine.prx file. If you don't delete that, apparently it causes a few issues or something. So if you're using a PS Vita, make sure you delete this file. I'm not, I'm using a PSP GO, but anyway, let's go and download it. It also says some plans for the future, and these things actually look pretty cool. But anyway, let's just download it. So scroll up, click on the zip file, and then it will begin downloading. So it's still 2 megabytes, still a really small file. But once it has finished downloading, head over to your PC's downloads folder, and you can find it in there. So what we're going to do is just right click it and select extract here, and it's just going to put it in a folder for us. So it's going to builds, PSP, game. Let's just drag this out to our downloads folder just to make it a lot easier. So we can delete the builds folder, delete the zip file, and you want to make sure you get your ROMs, just right click copy them and just paste them inside of the ROMs folder. So it's up to you where you get your ROMs from, back them up, or it's entirely up to you. But let's go into the folder. So if you are on the PS Vita, you will need to delete this file right here, Media Engine. So literally just press delete on your keyboard or right click and delete it. Since I'm on PSP GO, I'm just going to keep it on there. But once your PSP or PS Vita is connected, I'm going to copy this to the game folder. So PSP game, and let's paste it in here. So it looks like I have got one of the earlier versions, the one from 2014. So I'm just going to delete that because I will no longer need that because this version is a lot better. So let's just delete the 2014 one right now. And then we can just refresh everything. So that is literally it for the PC. Once you've copied it across, you can now go back onto your PSP or PS Vita, and I will show you guys some gameplay. Right guys, so back on my PSP, we can now test out the emulator. So let's just close out of the USB connection, and let's just go onto our system storage right here, and let's find it. So here is the emulator itself. If I press triangle and go down to information, you can see it's version 1.1.4. So let's just go back and let's press X just to launch up the emulator. So as you can see, we're on the emulator and Super Mario 64 has appeared. If you guys wish to change the global settings, just press on left, and there's loads of options you can change on here. I'm just going to leave them how they are. So let's just go on right again, and let's press on X just to load up our ROM. But if you go into edit preferences, there's some other stuff you can change. You can actually change audio, make sure it's on. Let's just put on synchronous, go down to save and return and press X on yes. There's also advanced options right here. There's just some random stuff in here, I don't really know what's going on, so I'm just going to do save and return. There's cheats as well, but all we want is start emulation, so let's just press X on that. Then just give it a few seconds just to load everything. So let's see if we can notice any improvements. The sound was normally very glitchy on this part. Right now it doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. I'm not really noticing any glitches. Apparently this update was mainly for like texture fixes, so if there was any missing textures or like really glitchy textures, apparently this update fixed them. It didn't really say anything about sound, so maybe the sound isn't fully fixed. It's probably going to take a long time for that to happen. If it ever does happen, to be honest, I'm a bit doubtful that the sound will ever be perfect, but let's just test it out anyway and see if it's got some improvements. So the display is looking very nice. It actually looks a bit cleaner. The pixels don't look as sort of glitchy. But as always, let's just test out some sound. It seems to be running okay. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Let's go into the castle because there's normally some audio glitches as soon as you step inside. But let's just find out. Okay, so that was not as bad as normal. There was a bit of glitches at the start of Bowser's Laugh, but it didn't glitch, like the whole way. Let's also test out coins, because sometimes when you pick up coins, there is actually a really bad sound glitch. Oh no, that did actually sound pretty good. Yeah, that didn't sound too bad. So yeah, here's the emulator. Not many improvements, maybe a few, probably worth updating if you do play this a lot. And obviously not all games work as well as Mario 64, but it's probably just one of the best ones to play. So that is pretty much it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.